It's April and it's no April Fools, but we're still covered in snow around here. I was looking through my seed box and I've had a bunch of questions posed to me over the years when it comes to gardening, like when to plant the seeds. And really it all depends on your growing area and your microclimate, your zone. It's hard for me to determine when you should plant your seeds. And if you live in a climate like we do, that's very unpredictable, it's hard to decide when to plant the seeds. But there is one thing that you can count on in any zone, in any place in the world, and that's looking at nature. So you can take a look at the perennial plants in your area, and when they come up, it's usually a guideline for when you can plant your seeds. That can change depending on the weather. For example, I have crocus come up last year in June, whereas I did see in a different town the crocuses came up a few weeks before me. So their microclimate is better than mine, so they could plant earlier than I can. I came up with this little growing guide. It'll help you determine when to plant your annual seeds for your vegetables and your flowers by watching nature and just taking a look at what's growing around you. And when the perennials and the native plants are in bloom, it'll give you an indicator of a good time to plant your seed. So when the crocus emerge, it's time to plant your radish, parsnip, and spinach. When the daffodils are in bloom, you can get your beets, carrots, and chard seeded out. When forsythia is blooming, it's time to plant lettuce, peas, and your onion sets. When you see the dandelions, you can get those potatoes in the ground and plant out your broccoli and cabbage. When the apple blossoms are on the trees, you can plant your beans, tomatoes, and corn. And when you see the lilacs in bloom, you can plant your squash and all your annual flowers. And as you can see, there's no signs of any crocus or anything here yet, so I won't be jumping the gun on getting my seeds in, but I hope you're having a better spring and I hope you can get your seeds in the ground soon. Just take a look around you, watch your native plants and perennials, and it'll give you a great guideline of when to plant your vegetables.